Perfect. And are you all able to see the screen? Is it fine now? Maham, are you able to see the screen?
No, it's still blank.
Uh, okay. Is it fine now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we were here on 5 into x minus 20, close the bracket. So I was saying that if you have a bracket and a number like this and there's nothing between these two, it's a number and then it's a bracket, it's an opened bracket. That means this number is going to multiply everything that's inside the bracket. Okay, so it's going to be 5 multiplied by this, and then again 5 multiplied by the 20, the minus 20. Okay, so we ended up having 5x because a number multiplied by letter, it's going to be that number and that letter. Okay, so we are having 5 multiplied by x, excuse me, which gave us 5x, and then we have a 5 multiplied by negative 20, which is minus 200. So that means the expression for letter C, it's what? It is 5x minus 100, okay? So that means now we're having what? We're having A, simplified A, we have simplified B, C, D. Now that means we are left with simplifying E and F. And then we can compare and check which of these expressions will do what? Will produce the same output numbers. Okay. And let me wipe this one. Are we all good? Did you understand that? Do we have any question?
No.
No. And we have x minus 4. Then we're going to close the bracket. And Butlali, what are we going to do to simplify this? The 5 into x minus 4. How do you think we're going to simplify it?
I think we're going to times the 5
Times the 5.
and the x.
Okay, and then what are we going to have?
5x minus and then 4. But then you would need to times the 5 by the 4 also.
And then how much is it going to be?
5x minus 20.
Okay, cool. 5x minus 20. And gosh, I forgot. Let me check a name. Manahil. Manahil, how do you think we're going to simplify this? And thank you, Butlali, for that. Manahil, how do you think we're going to simplify this expression? 5 into x minus 4. What is the first thing that you're going to do?
Which one are you talking about? The 5x minus 100.
Yeah. No, not that one. This one. For E. Remember this one
Oh.
is canceling this one, ne? That means this is our C, ne? The simplified C. So we are on E now.
A 5, we can simplify by 5 times the x, which equals 5x minus 4.
5x minus 4. You say we're going to do what?
We're gonna times the 5. We're going to times the 5 times the x, which equals 5x minus 4.
Minus 4. And are we not supposed to multiply the 5 with the 4, the minus 4?
Yes.
And what is 5 multiplied by minus 4?
Minus 20.
Minus 20. Okay, cool, no problem. And Rhea, how are you going to simplify this expression? 5 open bracket minus 4 close bracket. Rhea, is Rhea still in here?
No, I think
See?
she disconnected.
Oh, okay, cool. And Maham, I hope I'm pronouncing the correct name. Maham, how do you think we're going to work this out?
Hi, teacher. Maham is a little bit confused because I think she didn't do it at school.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll re-explain, okay? And let's see who else is in here. TM Konazi. Maggie, are you with us?
Maybe someone else. Then you can get
Maggie, are you with us? Okay. Let me try to redo it. Let me try to redo this one, and then we will try to do E again, okay? So that everybody understands, yeah? We have what? So when I started, I said, the question said or asked, which of these rules do you think will produce the same output? So basically what they want here, they want to see which of these formulas are the same. You see, they want to know which of these, rather not formulas, but expressions. They want to know which of these expressions are the same, okay? So if they are the same, that means they will produce the same output. Let's say, for example, now they give us the value of x. See, we have x here. In all the expressions, we have x. And they give us the value of x, maybe let's say as 5. So when you substitute a 5 here, and here, all of here, and for the product where you get the same answer, that means those expressions are the same. They are producing the same product. So they can only produce the same product if they are the same, okay? If they are the same or or multiples of this of the same, right? So we have A, B, and C, D, E, F. And when you look at these whole expressions, the ones with no more ways to simplify them, it's A, it's B, and D. Ne? Do you see that? So A, you cannot simplify A, you cannot simplify B, you cannot simplify this one because it doesn't have brackets, or you don't have things that are the same or that have the same same like E, F, and C, right? So let's start with C. So we want to know what is 5 into x minus 20 in its simplest form, okay? So we're going to say 5, we're trying to simplify it so that it looks like all of these ones, right? So we have 5 open bracket, we have x minus 20. Minus 20. And I said, if you have a number and an open bracket like this, and there's nothing in between, that means you're going to multiply everything that's in the bracket with the 5, or with whatever that's outside the bracket. So if you have brackets and you have a number before the brackets, like here we are having 5 and then open bracket x into 20, that means x minus 20. So that means you're going to multiply 5 with everything that's in the bracket. So you're going to say 5 multiplied by x, again 5 multiplied by minus 20. All right, so we're starting with this one. So we say 5 multiplied by x, it's going to be 5x, because when you multiply a letter and a number, you're going to be having that same number and that same letter. There's not going to be anything in between. It's just 5x. If it was y, you're going to say 5y. Because we have Butlali, maybe let's say we had a b. So if it's 5 multiplied by b for Butlali, it was going to be 5b. And if it was m for Maham or Manahil, we're going to say 5 multiplied by m, it's going to be 5m. Do you get it? A letter is just a letter. Just that in mathematics, they like using x, okay? So we have 5 multiplied by x, which is 5x, and then again we're having 5 multiplied by 20 minus 20, it's going to be minus 100, okay? Remember, anything goes with a sign. Here before x we have a positive, because if it was not positive, they were going to show that it's a negative. All right, so it's positive 5 multiplied by positive x. That's why you're having 5x, but you don't have to show it, because if even if you don't show it, there's an assumption that it's there. All right, it's positive. But when it's negative, you really have to show it, right? So we have 5x minus 100. So the 5x minus 100 is the simplified expression for C. So we're just going to cancel this out. And then we have 5x minus 100. Let me write a nice 0 here. Okay, like that. So now I'm going to ask, do we have any question? Did you guys understand?
Yes.
Yes.
All of you? Did all of you understand?
Bolo no.
Oh,
Bolo. Maham will repeat from the old messages, from the old lessons. I think she's a bit confused today.
okay, no problem.
Okay.
And
We said no
okay,
problem.
and
She's so disheartened. I don't know why. Even though I just tell her to take the first lesson, and she will slowly catch up the things. But she's a bit
yes, she
confused
must.
today. Yeah. So
Okay,
just yes.
If we do this more, she will get a better understanding, right?
Right. Listen and carry on. Okay. No cry. सब करो कोई टेंशन नहीं है
All right.
वो कोई तुम्हारी स्कूल के टीचर थोड़ी
Maggie, are you with us? Do you understand, Maggie? I'm just gonna wipe these. And okay, and so now let's do E. Remember, this was for what? This was for C. Now let's do E. E says 5 open bracket x minus 4 close the bracket. So we have that. And remember, we have 5, which is a number and a bracket, and there's nothing in between. So that means it's that multiplied by the whole thing, everything that's in the bracket. So it's the same as 5 multiplied by x, and again 5 multiplied by minus 4. So 5 minus multiplied by x. What's 5 multiplied by x?
5
What do we get? 5x. So when you multiply 5 with x, you get 5x. And then when you multiply 5 with minus 4, how much do you get?
minus 20.
Minus 20. So that means the expression for E, for letter E, it's going to be 5x minus 20. So remember, we took 5 and multiplied with everything that's in the bracket. So it's 5 multiplied by this. And again, 5 multiplied by 4 minus 4. Then we got that. And then now we're going to do what? We're going to F, okay? We're going to go to F. X looks different from the rest of these. And what makes it different? What do you guys think makes this F different from the other ones? A up to E.
It's longer.
It's longer, yes, it's longer. So we are having, I'm just gonna note it down here. So it's 9x plus 10 minus 4x minus 30. All right. So when you are having something like this, you see you have what we call like terms. So like terms, they have the same they are of the same groups, all right? The like terms are of the same groups. When they're saying something is a like term, or things are like terms, they are of the same group. They are alike in some way. So you see we have x here, we have x here, all right? And then we also have a number here and also a number here. So the like terms, you're going to do what? You're going to group them together for as long as they are the same. So if maybe, let's say, for example, you have 9x like this one, 9x and minus 4x, you're going to group them together. So it's going to be more of 9 minus 4. And then you're going to remain with that letter, okay? So it's going to be 9x minus 4x and plus 10 minus 30. Are we all together?
Yes.
So I just brought the like terms together closer to each other, name. And then what you're going to do next, you're going to say 9 minus 4. So 9 minus 4 is 5. So that means we're going to have 5, but not just 5, but 5x, okay? We're going to have 5x and then plus, and then what is 10 minus 30?
Sorry, please repeat the question.
10 minus 30.
Minus 20.
Minus 20, perfect. And we're going to say 5x minus 20, right? And that means for F, we are having what? We're having 5x minus 20. And okay, cool. Cool. I want to show you something, guys. Another way of doing it, in case you're getting confused. So 9x is the same as x plus x plus x, 9 times plus x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus x, 6, plus x, and it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is 9x. When you add 9 x's, you get 9x, okay? And you have what? Again, you have 4x minus 4x. So it's going to be minus x minus x, yes, minus x, and then minus x. So you see, if you have something like this, see the only difference here is the signs, but all are the same. So what you're going to do, you're going to cancel. So this one, let me use a different marker. So, okay, this one is going to cancel that. That is going to cancel that. And this is going to cancel this. This is going to cancel this. Now you're going to count how many x's are you left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're having 5 x's. So you choose 5x. And then 10 minus 30 is equal to minus 20. All right, this is another way of doing it. And now we are having all the expressions here. The first expression for A, we have 5x minus 20. And then, okay, let me wipe these so that you don't get confused with these ones, all right? And we have B, which is 20 minus 5x. And then we also have 5x, which you see 5x minus 100. And for D, we have 3x minus 18. And then for E, we have 5x minus 20. And then for F, we have 5x minus 20. Now, let's reflect to the question now. Then we can answer the question. They say, which of these rules do you think will produce the same output numbers? Okay, so which one look alike or are the same here? Which one do you think will be the correct answer for question 3? Butlali, which do you think will are the same here?
Is it E and F?
Wait, I cannot hear you properly. You said what?
Is it E and F?
E and F. E and F. Okay. Manahil, do you agree with that, or do you have something different?
I agree.
You agree? There's no other one that's gonna give the same output.
Would A be the same output too?
And okay, yes, it's going to be at A we have 5x minus 20, and then E we also have 5x minus 20, and then F we have 5x minus 20, all right? And if maybe let's say you want to prove if your answers are correct, you can choose any number of your choice, any number that you like, and any number that you like, and try to plug it. And on your calculator, maybe let's say you've chosen 5. So you're going to say 5 multiplied by 5 minus 20. And if it gives you whatever that it gives you, so it's 525 minus that, I think it's 5. And then this one again, when you substitute 5 multiplied by 5 minus 20 must give you 5 as well. And also for F, when you put or when you plug the 5 as your x value, so it's going to be 5 multiplied by that minus 20 equals to 5. So do you see all of these are the same? This is A, this is C, this is C. Wait, not C, but E. And then this is F, all right? And do you see that all of them will eventually give you the same answer? Do you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do we have any questions? Are we all good? Are we all good? Do we have any question?
No.
Okay. TM Kwanazi, are you good there? Maggie, are you good? So if we are all good, now let's move to table 4. Table 4 here. I'm just gonna do this. I just want to move this up. Okay. And I'm gonna try to clean it. Okay, cool. So we have table here for question 4. They say different values of x are given in the first row of the table. Write the additive inverses of the values of x in the second row, then complete the table. All right, so this is what we did yesterday. And though this one it looks different, but it's exactly what we did yesterday. So I'm just gonna continue with this. And let me try to do this because we don't need that paragraph there. So these are the values of x, ne? These are the values of x, okay? These are the values of x. And then these values of x, you're going to substitute or you're going to plug them on these expressions, yeah? So that means here you're going under this row, this one where x is equals to 3. For all these expression, you're going to plug what? You're going to plug 3. Like for this one, you're going to say minus, and then you're going to open your bracket, and then 3. Then you close the bracket, and then it's going to be our answer, which is minus multiplied by 3. It's going to be minus 3. Okay. And then for this one, that I've just cycled there, we're going to say 5 plus open bracket minus into 3. Okay, like that and like that. Now you're going to have 5 plus minus 3, ne? Plus minus 3, because minus multiplied by that, it's minus 3. So it's 5 minus 3, which is going to be 5 minus 3, which is going to be 2. So here it's going to be 2. You can make use of your calculator, ne? And let's see. And make sure that the x value, you put it in bracket. Even when it's in the bracket, you also put it in the bracket so that you don't get confused, ne? So I'm just going to wipe this so that we can complete this whole thing together. But do you guys get the concept of this question? Of what we are supposed to do here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna remove this. Okay, what did I do? Okay. And let's see. Now we are having minus 3 for this one, so it's minus okay, let me change to this. So you're having minus 3 here, or we can just work throughout these that row by row or column by column. It will all depend with us. Let's see. Let's just take the rows now. So for this one, when our x value is 2, that means we're going to say minus into 2, okay? Then we're going to have what? It's a minus multiplied by 2, so it's minus 2, all right? So it's going to be minus 2. And then for when our x value is equal to 1, then we're going to say minus open bracket 1. And then we're going to have minus 1, all right? And then for when our x value is equal to 0, I said anything multiplied by 0 equals to 0. or equates to 0, right? And then for when our x value is equal to -1, then we're going to say minus, open bracket, -1. So it's negative multiplied by negative. That means it's going to be a positive. Minus multiplied by minus, it's going to be a positive. So it's going to be 1, positive 1. So we're just gonna have 1. And then for when our x value is equal to -2, then we're going to have minus, this is the expression we are using. So it's going to be minus, open bracket, -2. And then how much is it going to be?
+2.
+2. Do you all agree?
Yes.
So it's going to be +2. And then for when our x value is -3, that means we're going to have minus, open bracket, -3, close bracket, which is going to be +3. Then we have 3 like that. And do we have any questions so far? Oh, so far so good.
Yes.
Okay, now let's move to the second expression, which is 5 plus minus x. 5 plus -x. Okay, and for this one, we're just gonna substitute. We're going to have 5 plus, I'm gonna open my bracket and then minus, and then open another bracket, because I said it's wise to open bracket when you're substituting, né? So it's going to be when our x value is equal to that 3. So it's going to be 3, +3. Then I'm going to close my bracket. And then we have 5 plus minus -3, not minus negative, but just -3, which is the same as 5 -3. And then we're going to have 2. And you can also do it on your calculators, né? But if we want to simplify it here on your own, I'm going to show you. So we have 5 plus, open bracket, minus, for when our x value is equal to 2, minus, and then we have 2, and then close the bracket. And then remember, when you close it, you're going to close it 2 times, because these ones are for the 2, and then these whole ones are for everything there. You don't just close one. If you have 2 on the other side, that means at the end you must close 2 times, right? And now let's see, we have 5. Now let's work out the bracket. So we have plus, open the bracket, we have -2, because minus multiplied by this, and it's equal to -2. Remember, there's invisible 1 here, right? And so it's -2, close the bracket. And then remember, plus multiplied by negative, it's going to be a negative. So we have 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. Then this is going to be our answer here. Do we have a question, or do we all understand?
We all understand.
Perfect. So now, how are we going to work the one for when our x value is equal to 1, Botlhale? How are we going to work that out?
We're doing solving eggs. Brother, I can hear
Botlhale? Botlhale, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, how are we going to work out this expression, for this expression, when our x value is equal to 1? What are we going to have?
And you're going to start by writing 5 plus, and then open brackets, and then minus, and then open another bracket, write 1, and then close bracket. And then a positive and a negative times together, you're going to get a negative. So that leaves 5 minus 1. And then
Which is,
you get an answer of 4.
that means we're having 4 here. Okay, cool. And do we have any question? Did you all understand?
No.
No.
Yes.
What is it that you didn't understand?
Because when she said that you have to put a open bracket, then you put a -1 in a bracket, then you close the bracket.
Okay, cool. This is what we are supposed to do. So when you are having an expression, remember, when there's no equal sign, it's an expression. When you have a whole lot of thing going on and it doesn't have an equal sign, it's an expression. So when we are having an expression like this one, Ria, it's 5 plus open bracket minus x, like this. When you're having an expression like this and you're having an x value that you can substitute here, I'm advising you guys to put the x value in brackets so that you don't confuse your things, all right?
I'm
So
saying
you
that
don't-
how I'm saying that so we're working this out now. Can I please work it out?
Yes, you can. Okay, you'll tell us when you are done, ne?
Okay. 5
Yeah.
open bracket.
There's plus between, ne? Between 5 and
My
the bracket.
calculator doesn't have it's not a scientific calculator.
Can't you rotate the phone? Are you using a phone? Can't you rotate it?
Yes, I'm rotating it, but it's not doing.
It doesn't have the bracket.
Yes.
Okay, so that means you have to work it with your pen and a paper. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna try to solve for the bracket. So you're going to have 5 plus, and then you're going to work whatever that's in the bracket. So you have a minus. I said the x. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So we have. I advise you to put to put the x value in brackets. So we're going to have minus, because it's an x here, we're going to open a bracket. So we're going to put whatever that's here. So we're going to put 1, and then we close the bracket. So this first bracket that we are closing because it's this open one. And then this one that we are putting, it's a friend with this one, because each and every bracket must have a friend, okay?
Yes.
So this is friend to this one, and this one is friend to this one. So when it's like this, you're going to have 5 plus, now you're going to multiply. I said when you're having a number or anything, and then you have a bracket, that simply means you're going to multiply whatever thing with whatever, the whole thing that's in the bracket. So we have minus multiplied by 1. So it's minus, there's invisible 1 here, all right? They didn't put it because it's not that. So it's minus 1 multiplied by 1, which is minus 1, right? And then we have 5, and then positive multiplied by negative, it's minus. So we have 5 minus 1, and then we're going to have 4 like that, which is this one that you see here. Did you get it?
Yes, I got it. So can I please use the first one that Bushali showed me? Because, yeah.
Which one are you referring to? Does it
The
give you
one,
the same?
yes,
Which
they
one?
did.
Okay,
So I'm
cool, no
talking about
problem.
the one that Pushali showed me.
Okay, no problem. Yes, you can use it that way.
Yes.
Okay, let's move to when our value or when our x value is equal to 0. So when our x value is equal to 0, that means we're going to have a 0 here. So we're going to have a 0. And I said anything multiplied by 0, what did I say it gives you? What's anything multiplied by 0?
0.
It's 0.
It's 0. So that means we're going to have 5 plus 0. And Manahil, how much is it going to be? 5 plus 0. What's going to be the answer? Manahil?
5.
Then it's going to be 5. All right. So that means our answer for this one is straightforward. It's 5 plus 0, which is 5. Anything plus 0, it's that same thing that you're adding with a 0. And then for when our x value is equal to -1, let's see. Now we have to adjust here. When our x value is equal to -1, so you're going to have minus in open bracket -1, close the bracket, and another close bracket. So what did I say? When you multiply a negative with a negative, what do you get? A negative times negative.
Negative.
A positive.
Positive.
A positive. So when you multiply, Ria, when you multiply a negative with a negative, you get a positive. But when you multiply a positive with a negative, you get a negative. All right. Or when you multiply a okay, a positive with a positive will give you a positive. So a positive multiplied by positive is equal to positive, and negative multiplied by positive is going to be negative. A positive multiplied by negative, it will give you negative, and a negative multiplied by negative will give you a positive, right?
I'm saying that may you. So what is the question that we are going to write on our calculators?
We're going to write this one that you see here.
Okay, so can I please write it first? Then
Yes, you can. Yes. So we are having 5 plus an open bracket negative into -1, and then we're going to multiply a negative with a -1, and how much are we going to get?
I still have to look at the question.
What is negative multiplied by -1?
It's negative. I mean
It's what?
it's negative. No, -2.
Negative multiplied by negative. Look at these things that I've
Oh, it's
did.
positive.
It's
Oh, no.
positive. It's +1. All right.
It's like petit, no?
So it's negative multiplied by negative. You -1, you're gonna get a +1. So that means we have +1 in the brackets like that, or you can just write 1, even if you don't write that positive. So it's the same as 5 plus 1. All right. And let me try to do this. For those that have calculators, you can punch the whole thing on your calculators and check if we are doing the correct things, yeah? Because I'm not having my calculator here with me. So it's going to be 5 plus 1, which is going to be a 6. I'm just going to write a 6 here. And let's see. Maham, do you get this?
I'm kind of getting it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's, That's great. And okay, cool. Now we have 6 for this one. And okay, let's do for when our x value is equal to minus 2. And how much are you getting, or how much are you gonna get? Manahil, how much you gonna get when your x value is equal to -2? That means we're gonna change this to -2. Manahil?
You first try 5 plus negative x, negative 2.
And what do you get?
You get positive 3.
You are multiplying, ne? You are multiplying negative multiplied by -2. So I said there's invisible one here. So, oh no, sorry. So I said there's invisible one here, ne? Before that thing. So it's the same as -1 multiplied by -2. All right. So when it's just a sign, when it's just a plus or a minus, and then there's a multiplication, there's an invisible one there. So it's the same as 1 multiplied by 2. So what is going to be -1 times -2? On your calculators, what is 1 times 2? Or -1 times -2?
Negative 1.
It's 2.
Are you using your calculator?
It's 1. It's 2. I didn't know everything on the one. That's what it's.
Are you guys using your calculators?
Please repeat.
No.
Please repeat.
Make sure you use your calculators. So it's -1 times -2. -1 times -2. On your calculators, how much do you get?
-2.
-2.
No, sorry, I was just repeating the question.
Okay. Guys, on your calculators, ne? Say -1 times -2. How much are you getting?
2.
We get 2. So that means it's going to be 5 plus 2, which is what? Which is not 6 but 7, which is 7. So that means we're gonna have 7 here. Are we all together? Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now let's do the one for when our x value is equal to -3, right? So we're going to substitute the same thing on the same expression, and then we get the value of that expression, or the product of that expression, when our x is equal to -3. Let's see, we're going to have 5 plus into minus, open bracket, -3, then close bracket, and close another bracket. We're going to have 5, and then what is -1 multiplied by -3? -1 times -3.
3.
So it's
Can I
3,
please ask if we don't have a scientific calculator, how can we calculate this?
You're going to, on your calculator, you're going to say -3 3, minus 1 times, you're going to say minus, let me do this, minus 1 times minus 3, like that. You can use minus instead of that negative, right? Negative that you have on your
Please
scientific
repeat.
calc. You're going to press this minus 1 multiplied by minus 3. Minus 1 times
It's 3.
3. Minus 3. Yes.
The answer is positive 3.
It's positive 3.
Positive 3. Is everybody getting positive 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So now what is 5 plus 3? Is it 10? Is it not 10?
5 plus 3 is
8. Perfect. Cool. And cool, Kosiam. Are you guys confident with this? Can you do it on your own?
Yes.
Okay, because I want you to finish off this one, and the next time when we meet, we're going to do corrections. Okay, just make sure that you take a screenshot of these, and yes, a screenshot of these. Just gonna do this. Okay, let's try to move this down. Yeah, just try to take a screenshot of this, and then we will do it on your own. Do it on your own, and we will complete this when we meet next time. Did you all get it? And in case you cannot take a screenshot, just you can ask your parents to send a text here. So, oh, Kosiam. Okay, I'll write the numbers. I'll write the numbers when we are done, because this is recording, right? I'll write the numbers as soon as I stop recording this lesson, okay? Did you all understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Butlali, you must
Can you share
not
the
do
screen
a
again?
video, ne?
Can you share the screen?
Okay, I will bring it back. I'll bring it back. I just want to stop recording this, and